not sure if you want to chime in on some politics, but you brought up Obama earlier, man. Now that he's been reelected as president, what do you think he needs to focus on for the last 4 years in office?
I pray, I pray for the president of the United States that he has the courage to go beyond what the Democratic machine is about. Because he's the spokesperson for the Democratic machine. But I'd like to see him use, you understand, his power in the next 4 years to eradicate the genocide in the inner cities, in particular in the south side of Chicago. You understand? Like the same way he brought Jay-Z to Ohio to get him elected, I'd like to see him bring Jay-Z to Chicago to tell them kids to chill. Tell them kids, to go get themselves educated, to put the matches down and chill. I'd like to see that. You understand? So I'd like to see him take a more urgent approach. You understand, to the genocide in the inner cities. I'd like to see, an end to the systematic criminalization of the African and Latin American man in the United States of America. You understand? Because it is disproportionate. The amount of African and Latin Americans that's in the prison system is disproportionate. The amount of prisons there are vis-a-vis the amount of schools there are. You understand what I'm talking about? So you catch a felon, you finish. That's it. You can't get no job, you done. You understand? You one felon and that's it. I think they just let them start to vote in certain states, but in certain states you still can't vote if you're a felon. You understand? So you can't even drive a garbage truck. You can't even be a bus driver. You can't even, sweep the streets if you're a felon. So what you gonna do? You gonna hit the block and you gonna get it how you know how to get it. And then what's gonna happen? Everybody's telling, everybody's an informant. So you're gonna end up right back behind that wall, and you're gonna be the #1 customer for the prison industry, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So I'd like to see the president, you understand, focus on education and focus on giving these young Trayvon Martins an opportunity that he got. Because Bill Clinton did a lot. I think he did the most for African and Latin Americans and minorities than any president in the history of the United States. And I'd just like to see the black elite and the minority elite, the Spanish elite, I'd like to see them continue to fight so that everyone has the opportunity, the Trayvon Martins as well as the Eminems. All poor people and all disenfranchised and underclass people have the opportunity to be a Barack Obama, to be successful. You understand? And to play on the highest level. Because in the south side of Chicago, in Brooklyn, in Compton, in South Central, them hammers is going off, man. That murder game is at an all-time high. And we got to do something. You understand? So the same way you call a rapper to come to Ohio to get you elected, put something together. That's all I was saying. Let Shyne come to the States. Who better to talk to a young banger that all he knows is that blood game or that low game than Shyne? He ain't gonna listen to none of these fake rappers. He ain't gonna listen to none of these dudes that ain't never did nothing. But I did it. I did it my whole life. You understand? So when I come and I talk to them and I say, listen here, little bro, this is what that thing is, this is what this is, and this is where I'm at with it. I could affect them. I could make a change, man. So that's what I'm talking about. I'd like to see him use the next 4 years to really, you understand, give the inner cities the same opportunity that he had. People fought. White, Spanish, black fought so that they would be a Barack Obama.
What do you think?
Fought. That wasn't easy, man. And I'd like to see the black elite, the Spanish elite continue to fight. That the young Trayvon Martins and the young poor Eminems can have the same opportunity.
Is that something that you're interested in doing? Like, would that be like something that you would want to be your legacy as far as like you being one of those people?
Fuck hip hop, just needs to be on some, you know what I mean?
You think I want my legacy to be, oh yeah, I did 10 years in prison and I let my ratchet off?
Right.
That ain't my legacy. My legacy. You look at my Abby. My Abby got Marcus Garvey on.
Yeah.
That's who I want to. You understand? I used to have Huey P, Bobby Seale, Bunchy Carter. You understand? That's who I want to be. I want to marry a woman like Assata Shakur. like Angela Davis. That's who I am, D.
Now, do you think you can get to that lane with hip hop, especially being the way that it is right now?
That's what hip hop is. That's what rap culture is. Rap culture is the voice of the oppressed.
It is, but I mean, you're right. It is, but it has changed over the years.
Listen, that's why. But no, man, no. That's because the leaders. Listen, that's what bastards of the party is, bro. That's what bastards of the party mean. When I asked Bone, I said, listen, what's bastards of the party? He said, that's because when J. Edgar Hoover and COINTELPRO and the CIA eradicated the black nationalism in America, you went from having intellects and geniuses like Huey P. and Angela Davis and Bobby Seale to dudes that ain't really had no mind. They ain't had no mind. They ain't had no vision. They ain't had no ambition. And so that's why you got this genocide taking place. You understand? But gangbanging and rap culture and street culture comes from Huey P. Come on, man. You see how cold they was out there in Oakland, and how Fred and them dudes, how cold they was with them black leathers on and them shotguns. You understand? Making sure them kids was getting fed in the morning with the breakfast programs and you know, the jackets in the wintertime. That's what we about. We about helping the helpless. It's not a black thing no more. It's a people thing. You got poor people that's white. You got poor people that's Chinese. Poor people that's Spanish. You understand? It's a 1% versus the 99% right now. You understand? It ain't a black thing no more. It's a people power thing. And rap culture is the most powerful culture. The rap voice is the most powerful voice. So that's why I'm coming at the comrades the way I'm coming at them. It ain't hate. I don't hate Rick Ross. I don't hate Drake. I'm just saying, you got a voice, man. There's so much you could be doing to mold and shape this culture and this world. You understand? I don't need to hear another dude talk about how much dope he sold. I don't need to hear another dude talking about how many, you know, how many cars he got. You know, let's talk about something. You know, what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Conversation don't make sense to me. I really got partners serving life in federal greens. Like, what we talking about?
Now, what's the first thing, man? Granted, you get a chance to come back to the U.S. What is the first place you going?
Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. The first place I'm going is Brooklyn to the Barclays Center to go watch either Net versus Nick game. You understand what I'm talking about? Absolutely. Then I'm gonna go to Harlem. You there? I'm gonna go to Queens, and you know, I'm gonna go visit all the boroughs. Go to Staten Island. Then I'm coming over to Killer Cali. You understand? A lot of people don't know California is where I signed my record deal. You know what I mean? That's where I went out to meet Puff. He flew me out there. And, you know, I went to Beverly Hills Hotel, took the elevator with Eddie Murphy. I watched Chris Rock up in the basketball game. He was playing full court, washed him up. You know, and you know, so California is very special to me, man. You know, very, very special to me. That's where I started my career, and so definitely I'll be spending a lot of time in California.
Well, we wish you the best, man. I mean, I know, you doing your thing over there, man. But what's the actual situation with you coming back out here? Is there any update on that?
Can you talk about it?
No, and now that the elections is over, we're gonna apply for the visa.
Okay.
Because when you get out of prison, you got parole, and usually parole is about 2.5 years, 3 years. So I did my 3 years, and it's really about showing redemption and rehabilitation, and showing the United States of America that I'm no longer a threat. And I think from the 10 years of my incarceration, the way I transformed myself and who I've become consistently. And to being out, because everybody's religious when they're in jail. Of
course,
everybody changed and found God when they're in jail. But I think I've been consistent. You understand? I'm not no saint. I'm not an angel. I'm not perfect. You understand? But I understand the value of life. I understand the value of other people's lives, and I really just want to, I want to correct a lot of the mistakes I made and fix a lot of the destruction that I caused in those inner cities. That's just what I'm about. That's who I am. So we're gonna file an application for the visa, And you know, whatever God says, what's going to happen. Because the most important thing is I'm not in that hell. Prison is hell. Prison is hell. I wouldn't wish prison on my worst enemy. You understand? So the most important thing is that I'm not there. And once I'm not there, anything is possible, man. So, you know, listen to that Gangland album, because you got to double back. And we got to talk about that after you listen to the album and go through song by song. You understand? And you know, we just going to keep making music. You know, we got, you know, the Messiah album coming out in March, you know, to celebrate, you know, my anniversary when I was convicted. And like I said, we got the books and the movies with Omar Epps and Mark Wahlberg. And, you know, just working, man.
Now, aside from the Twitter @Original Shyne, is there anywhere else people can catch up with you to get the updates?
I mean, you know, I'm on Facebook on King Shyne Po, and you know, we about to put the website out. You know, Gangland Shyne. You know, and you know, that's really it for now. You know.
Well, I appreciate you, man, really taking the time to sit out with us, man, and just really chop it up and kind of get your shit out there like that, man. Really extensive like that. You know what I mean?
And as you see, as I'm talking to you, man, it's all fact. That's one thing I don't do. I don't stunt. I don't slander. Everything I tell you, you can hear it in my voice, and you can feel my energy. That everything I'm giving you is honesty and integrity, man. And you know what I'm about. Right. You can feel it. Y'all be good, and you know, loyalty is royalty. Support the real. Streetcode.com.